is Sunday, November 22nd. As you saw, I've been working on my car last episode, but I kind of have this crazy idea where I want to try to meet up with Rob at the track with my car this coming Saturday. So Saturday after Thanksgiving. Yeah, I still got a lot to do. I just got the dash back in, but it is 8:30 on Sunday, so I got a laundry list of things that need to happen before I get out there. See if I make it. All right, guys, it is Monday at 7:22 p.m. I went to work today. I took my daughter to daycare. I picked her up, and now it's time to get cracking on this. I'm gonna try to do some stuff in the engine bay tonight, kind of just see where it takes me. Hopefully I get a lot done and we can move this thing ahead. Anyone remember how this goes? It is Tuesday at 8 o'clock. I had to do a few things first. I switched out the distributor for the Y7, my old distributor, because the D16A distributor doesn't fit up to my harness. And then per Rob's recommendation, I switched out the clutch slave cylinder. Mine was pretty loosey-goosey, that's the technical term. So I went and got a new one from Advanced. That one's a lot tighter, so I think that'll be good. Now we just gotta hook up all the wiring, clip, clip, clip. Hopefully that'll be that easy. It is day, I'm not really sure anymore. I was trying to get to the track day with Rob, and that has passed. So I figured to do the radiator support right and welding for the first time, I needed to take my time and not rush. And with everything with the holiday, it was just too much. So we're moving on. I have a new list of things to do. To wrap this up, I think my list should be pretty complete and it's mostly in order. And once I get all that stuff done, we can drive the car. So let's go. today is the day I'm going to try to turn this car on. I haven't run this car in 14 months, so please work. Got to get coolant in it, and then we're going to try it. Okay, first startup with the Yonaka exhaust and the DC header and this new engine and all the crap that I did. Let's hope it works. Almost forgot the battery. Connect that up. All right, so here's the moment of truth. No power. Well, it's 9 p.m. and it didn't start, so I'm probably gonna call it a night and try it in the morning. I think it's just the battery. It's completely dead. It's been sitting for 14 months, so that's the easiest and probably the simplest solution at this point. So I don't have any jumper cables, but I do have a jumper battery thing, which is also dead. So I need to charge that and then try this again in the morning, jump the battery, and hopefully we can get some good noises out of this thing. Okay everyone, say hello to my daily driver, the 2015 Chevrolet Volt, which will be helping me get this thing running because it actually has a regular car battery in the trunk. So I'm going to jumper cable the battery and then get this thing running. And don't hate on the Volt, it is quick, much quicker than any stock 90s Honda. Let's start it up. Everything's connected. The Volt's on, even though I can't hear it. Hope it works. So clutch, prime the fuel pump, and the wiper. And everything at once. Blinker's on. Well, it's running. Check engine lights on. Woo! Woo! Guess I should have kept it connected there. Again. I'll leave it plugged into the Volt until it can kind of run a little while. Hopefully get a charge. See what's up. Woo! It runs! So Rob just helped me realize that I had my mechanical timing a little off from the cam gear versus the pulley down below. So I straightened it out. I loosened the belt. So I just need to get it off back into position. Okay, here we go again. Fix the timing belt. So let's see what happens. Nothing. Can hear the oil pump. Not the oil pump, the fuel pump. Now I got no starter, so maybe it's just the starter's bad. I never had the alternator plugged in. It was connected to the power, but it didn't have the sensor plug thing in. Whoops, let's see if that does it. Okay, change the alternator back to Y7 alternator and change the oil pressure switch for the Y7 one. So, let's see. So I just put in a new starter, so we'll see if that's the problem. I don't really think that's gonna be it, but what do I know? Just disconnected the catch can and reattached the black box to the intake and obviously to the back of the block. Hopefully that gives me some oil pressure since the vacuum will be hooked up. I don't know if that's the problem, but let's see. New fuel pump test. I think it just primed, so that's a good sign. I did it right. All right, so I've been trying for a long time to get my car running and it won't run. And Rob's here today to help me with that. My camera skills going here.
What's up, you guys?
Yeah, we're gonna troubleshoot some things today. I've done a bunch of stuff as you've seen in this video or previous videos, and we're gonna try to just figure this out. Let's do a little bit of a test here.
Nothing's gonna shoot out at me if I stand here, right?
I don't think so, but you never know.
You never know. One thing that I immediately noticed that's different to my car is it sounds so slow. My car's like, of course it fires, but even when it does it, it's like, it sounds like yours is like, it just sounds so slow. I don't know why.
Rob's idea is that the battery's just a piece of shit, and I've been around with this for 2 weeks.
Try the stupid stuff first, right? I don't know. Done too many things where I'm like, oh, it could be this, could be that, but you know, it's something dumb. So who knows? We'll see.
It's always something dumb. So we're gonna do some compression testing. I'm fitting up the hose for the tester now, so we'll see if we have good compression.
We did try my battery from the EK. That guy right there. The engine did crank better. It cranked faster. So his battery may be losing a little bit of juice, but still no go. Okay, compression test, cylinder 1. Engine is cold. Dude, what do I do on the gauge? Nothing's happening.
Is it on or is it?
Okay, it's on. Take 2. Nothing.
This is the end of the day. We did a lot of things, tried a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't get too far, but maybe we did.
Well, yeah, I'd say we didn't get the car started,
Right.
but I think we narrowed down a long laundry list of things to try.
Right.
Pretty much what we've come down to is the computer's throwing a new code, which is P1359. Essentially, 1359 is saying that it's to do with the crankshaft position sensor or something to do with top dead center. So camshaft, crankshaft, probably or possibly in the distributor or the crankshaft position sensor.
Right. This is an OBD2 engine, just like the one that came out of it, but the sensors may be slightly different because the crank is a slightly different size.
Yeah, it's actually physically bigger on the D16A. Is that a factor? We don't know. But we tried to rule out other things.
Right.
We tried to rule out, is it spark? Is it just the ECU itself? All that stuff. We kept coming back to fuel. And what we did to actually physically see if the injectors are shooting fuel, we took the injectors out. We had them sitting on a blanket. We'd go ahead and try to fire the car. I'd even hit the gas. Nothing would happen with the injectors. All 4 injectors can't be bad.
All at once?
All at once. But so we looked up and we found out that in relation to this trouble code, it means that the injectors won't fire.
So then what we did was we used Rob's distributor to see if it's the distributor that's causing the problem. Maybe mine went bad, but it wasn't. Because his is fine. He drove here in his car.
Right, well, I know it's good.
It's good. So I really think it's the crank sensor not knowing, either not matching the ECU or not matching the crank and not knowing what's going on, and then it's cutting fuel.
Right, which cuts the fuel, and it lines up directly with what we've been reading. This is all brand new to us, obviously, so we're trying to learn as we go here. If you have any suggestions, throw them on in. We don't know if we've got this thing fired up by the time you see this or not. But
right, and plus, Rob's engine worked in his car. It's the same engine, but he's running OBD1 system, ECU and the wiring and everything is that. So I think it just was easier to fire up your engine.
Yeah,
because of that.
Yeah. I mean, OBD1, you don't have the crank position sensor down by the physical crank. It's up in the distributor. Is OBD1 just simpler? And it's like, whatever, we'll run. Like, we don't know. But Trav's been thinking about going OBD1 anyway. Is he going to do it?
Throw your suggestions down in the comments, and we're going to work on it, and we'll see what I decide.
Yeah. But hopefully we can get it fired without him having to change to OBD1, because this is supposed to be a drop-in replacement for this car. That's how the importers market this engine. And it seems ridiculous that I could throw it in my EG OBD1 and it just works, and we can't just put it in this car and it works. Like, something's weird.
That's it. We'll see you guys next time, and hopefully the car will be running.